Brian, are you in it? Yeah, you're in it. Okay, everyone's in it. Melissa, I hope she can see you. Okay. Wait. Ready, set, go. Okay, so everyone has an appreciation for their mothers. There's mama's boys and there's mama's girls. I happen to be a mama's girl. I looked up to my mom growing up because she is such a strong woman. She's gone through a lot of trials, and she's also set a standard of what a mom and a woman should look like. My mom is such a wonderful woman because she constantly runs hard after God. She's always been my #1 cheerleader, and she has the biggest servant's heart. So one reason why my mom is so wonderful is because, like I said, she runs hard after God. When my mom was 8 years old, her mom passed away from lung cancer, and my mom's dad was in and out of the house. So he wasn't there with my mom all the time. So I think her instinct and survival skills kind of kicked in, and she was like, okay, time to fend for myself. So she was in and out of houses, trying to, find food, find somewhere to stay, and so I think that really made her have to go through a lot and kind of set her perspective of a mom differently than how we have, because we've grown up with our moms and we've grown up with our dads in the house, so we know, okay, here's my legit expectation of a parent. And so she doesn't really have that, so I think that's one thing that makes her different from all the rest of the moms. Another reason is with everything with her, how she runs hard after God, is her and my dad got married, and that was a rocky relationship. And so I think she also had another hit rock bottom with that with my dad, because the marriage was awful and it ended in divorce, and she had an infant, me, and didn't really know what to do. And so I think one thing that's super cool about that is that my stepdad kind of swung in, and they started out as friends, and I think that's what helped her kind of come back up and rebuild her spiritual relationship with God. And I think that's also the reason why she is running so hard after God. Like I said, my stepdad did bring out the best of my mom. He continues to push her daily, and even when she's weak, he comes in behind her and lifts her up. And something that's so cool is that is an example of what I'm looking for in a man, what I'm trying to, what I see in Trey. And I think that's so cool because I am following in my mom's footsteps, but in the way that she got it right, which is super cool because not most parents can say that their kids got it right with them. Another reason why my mom is so wonderful is because she is my #1 cheerleader. Yes, I was in cheer, so that kind of clashes together. No. So when I first started cheer, there was a lot of fundraising that had to be done. There was a lot of mental breakdowns because I have super bad anxiety, and so she would have to deal with those breakdowns. And I had 2 to 3 seizures, per season maybe, because of all the, mental stuff that was going on, because cheer is a mental sport. It is all, you got to do this tuck, think about it, set it. And she was always there. She was all, you got this, go out there. If you bust, you get up and you do it again. And so she was always like that, which is something good, because I feel like nowadays, either parents don't care or they're really quick to critique and say, well, you didn't do this. That's why you're not doing it. I'm tired of paying for lessons. I'm tired of doing this. Let's just pull you out of it and go find something that, just clicks immediately. And she never was like that. She was always, all right, let's do that. Let's do this. That's good. All right, well, can't do that. We'll try this. How we try it this way and see what we can do then. And she also is supporting me through this next step in life, which is college. And she's helping me figure out my way along with getting an apartment, which is something that's really big for me because that's a big girl step. And some people don't support it, aka Trey. No, but she's supporting me through it, and she knows I'm determined. And so when she knows I'm determined, that's when, I get confirmation back from her that's like, hey, I know you can do this. You're going to do it. And so that fuels me to be like, yo, I can do this. So I'm going to do it. And so I think that's something that a lot of moms nowadays, not y'all, but, lack. Just because they don't have time, or feel like putting in the effort to support their kid or anything. And lastly, my mom has the biggest servant's heart. So as some of y'all know, my mom does serve a lot in South Dakota, and she does the Room in the Inn at Life Point, and that's always been something that's weighed on my mom's heart a lot, is going to South Dakota and establishing those relationships and stuff with women, and making sure that they're getting fed spiritually, so that they can mothers that, you know, God wants them to be and everything, because she's learned from them that that stuff's hard and being a mother's hard, and so she wants them to get it right and make sure that everything with them is on track with God and stuff like that. She's also taken me on my first mission trip, which was to Haiti, and so that's kind of what fueled me to get started on going to Brazil and all the other mission trips and traveling and everything. So in conclusion, my mom has gone through a lot of trials and a lot of fun times. I think that's what makes her unique, unlike a lot of other moms. She is so special to me and so wonderful because she pursues God more than any woman that I know. She has always been my biggest cheerleader, and instead of tearing me down and making me feel like I can't do something, she pulls me up and makes me feel like I own the world. And she also has the biggest servant's heart. So, thanks. Okay. All right. Critiques. Anything?